Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Hunter x Hunter episode 3. What happened last time?
Last time we met, what were those creatures called?
The Kiriko.
Kiriko. We met them, and they were just a nice little family in the woods that, tests hunters, and everyone passed. It was very nice.
Yeah, everyone had a reason that they passed. It shows you that all skills are necessary and good, and everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. So, now we're getting on to episode 3. More stuff with the Hunter exam. Hope you guys enjoy. Most of all, leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get at least a week ahead, possibly more. Don't know how ahead we are. You go check our uncut tier, get the uncut reactions, and get even further ahead than our already week ahead tier. Enjoy. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's go.
That, mask there just always reminds me of Jojo.
Oh, yeah. What do you think the deal with the clown man is?
Well, I don't know if he's good or he's bad, but I know that he's, iconic.
You know he's iconic?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I see, every time I see merch, he's, on it. I don't know.
Rivals X4X Survival.
Don't be buying anything from here. He just thinks it's so cool.
He's never been to a big market like this. It always strikes me how modern the architecture looks, despite I don't know, there's a cool mixture between very fantasy and very modern sort of styles.
Because even though there's millions of applicants, 10 people make it through all those other things.
Just the extra code. So we're not getting steak?
I wish she did get the steak combo.
Oh, Gon.
Okay, I guess some people fail and then try again. An elevator. I like how they have an elevator. It's just the classic, seeming very, medieval almost, but also, with technology. And, of course, business suits and stuff.
Yeah, it's, like I said, it's a weird mixture. That's what makes it cool.
Getting mad at someone for being after glory. You're after money. Why?
I guess I never thought about it that much.
I just wanted to see what it was all about. Yeah? Whoa.
Yeah, somehow this many people made it through all that shit.
I guess they probably all started at different locations.
Oh yeah, all over
Yeah.
the world. Like,
Oh, they're all like labeled.
16. They're all like consecutively numbered.
Yeah. I guess if you've taken it if you've taken it a bunch, you can get there pretty fast. I'm so good at failing the exam. I don't think I would be taking your advice, not gonna lie, if you've taken it 35 times and haven't passed.
It's Mr. Iconic.
What? That seems a little bit harsh. Seems a little bit overpowered. I'm just... That's psychopath.
それがハンター試験さ。とにかく奴はみんなから
I can't imagine why. Just disintegrate your arms into flower petals.
そうだ。次の印だ。どうだい？おう、こいつはありがたい。
No.
ちょうど喉が渇いてたんだよ。
I can't trust this guy. He could be sabotaging them.
お前らに渡したそのジュースは
That's shitty.
一口飲めばミドストップジェットコースターだ。
Don't do it.
お前ら
Could you imagine?
おむつしなきゃテストを受けられねえぜ。
You can taste the difference.
あの下剤はほとんど味も匂いもしないはず。申し訳ない。
Oh, Tompa-san.
Oh, wow! That's awesome! Weirdo kid.
This guy's straight up Kabuto, but he reveals himself, or like the show reveals him as a shitter like immediately instead of being like, oh, he's our buddy.
Yeah.
Here's all the information on all these people. I'm trustworthy. Hanzo. He's like, don't tell anyone, but I'm a
Whispers it really
ninja.
loud.
忍びの習性でな、人からもらった飲食物は喉を通らねえんだ。悪いな。
Good rule.
He's a ninja who's all about secrecy, but he's just going around blabbing that he's a
Yeah.
ninja to like the first guy he sees.
危ねえといえばあの301
Weird.
いいえ、僕の予想したデータ通りでしたね。
Classic.
Yeah. The rich kid who has like all the information
Yeah.
and just like knows how to do everything.
Oh, finds out that he like goes against the first years.
いや、それほどでも。どうだい？お近づきの印に。だが、その本試験において合格できずにいらっしゃる。それは別の目的にではないですか。 新人潰しのトンパさん。
Yeah, maybe if you stopped focusing on that and just actually tried to pass the exam.
You might get somewhere.
さっきのジュース、もっとくれる？緊張して喉乾いちゃって。
ああ、いいぜ。こいつさっき飲んだ下剤がもう効いてるはず。
Suddenly shits his pants. He's just fine.
Look at his face.
Oh my
like,
god.
下剤とはいえ、
心配？俺なら平気だよ。
I'm trained to withstand laxatives.
熟女しない。
Poisons. I spent the last 12 years developing an immunity to or whatever the fuck it is, iocane.
それでも平気で飲んだってのか。
Just as a flex.
99番キルア。でもね、今年の新人たちはよ。
Killua.
まあいい。それだけ潰しがいがあるってもんだ。
The other guy was totally right. He's just so occupied. How can I defeat them? It's like, how does that... What?
I mean, that's one form of, that's his skill.
I guess.
Deception. We gotta have a literal ninja as well.
大変お待たせいたしました。ただいまをもってハンター受験者の受付時間を
This is everybody. 405 applicants.
これよりハンター試験を開始いたします。
I really love the music.
最終確認
Like how he has no mouth, but his mustache still moves when he talks.
It's awesome.
私についてきてください。そうでない方は後ろのエレベーターから速やかに
This is the point of no return. Just so you know. Fair warning. And nobody turns around.
They all turn around.
Yeah.
They all walk forward. You think that they're walking this way? It turns around and they're walking towards the elevator.
All 404.
It's 405.
I know, but he said 404.
One of them's not an applicant. Or did he drop his badge off? I just didn't see it there.
I think it's behind his hand.
Okay.
He pinned it to his chest.
戦闘がペースを上げたんだ。
申し遅れましたが、第一次試験試験官
サトツ
サトツと申します。皆様を二次試験会場へ案内いたします。
If you can keep up.
一時はもう始まっているのでございます。二次試験会場まで私について
I like how they're all surprised, even though like all the tests thus far have been of a similar nature. Like,
Yeah.
はい。
Follow him. That's it.
到着時刻はお答えできますが、ただついてきていただきます。
No idea how long this tunnel is.
Yeah.
なるほどな。変なテストだね。
さしずめ持久力試験ってこと望むところだぜ。どこまでもついてってやら。
どこまで走ればいいのかわからない。かなりしんどい。
That'd be really
Yeah.
stressful.
同時に
I feel like I would just think about it like he's running at a pace that should be sustainable. Like, that, you know what I mean? Like, we'll get there eventually.
It's a jog, yeah,
Yeah.
but like, you have to jog. Who knows how long you'll have to jog? Like, you have to be prepared.
But
to
he
do
is
it
setting
for-
a pace. It's not like he's all out sprinting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming most of them are in good enough shape that like, yeah, it's basically like if you can't jog
Yeah.
this pace for the amount of time that we are deeming
Is
is
necessary,
essential,
yeah.
then you're gone.
Exactly.
So you don't even really have to think of. I mean, they're making it so you will think about it and you'll get stressed out about it. But there should be no reason to stress out because
The week will get-
it's already
yeah.
happening. He is setting the pace. You have to follow him.
It's that simple.
And they're not going to go so far that it like not a single person will be able to do it. This is just the expectation and how it's going to be.
Right,
you know?
but the people who are weak physically will fall
Yeah.
behind, and the people who are weak mentally will just
and
give
like
up.
yeah,
Who aren't like as strong of will to like get through it. We met Killua.
yeah, we did.
He's immune to poison.
Yeah.
He's just downing those laxatives like it's nothing because it's just
And even
tasty.
though he knows that there's laxatives, he just doesn't care.
Yeah, well, it doesn't
I
affect
like.
him.
I'm immune to poisons. It's not poison. It's a laxative. Shit.
My one weakness. How did you know? Yeah. Well, learning a lot. We've met all the other applicants pretty much.
Yeah,
and Hisoka.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought that he was going to be like, I don't know, like a villain or like some person at like a higher level than them, but he's just another guy taking the same test that they are. I see he, like, obviously he's done it more times, so people know who he is, but he's, you know,
he's deadly.
and he's clearly overpowered, like he can turn.
Oh, right, 400, I just realized, I'm so dumb. 404 applicants because he killed that guy. That guy is dead. He turned into flower petals. I forget what he does in the manga. He doesn't turn him into flower petals. He does some other shit. I could find it, but yeah, I'll find it later.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think of everybody? It seems it's foreboding. It's setting it's interest. It's really good stakes.
Yeah.
Solid stakes, and yeah, I really like. What do you think of like the style of challenges? Like it's not like fighting, you know?
I like it, and I like that, like, I'm sure maybe eventually they'll be fighting, maybe, like, it doesn't matter, and like they said, it's different every year, but I like that so far, because everything's been a test up to this point, I like that they're kind of more normal than you would expect, or more, like, they're not, so far, they haven't been, like, brutal in any way, like, it's just a test.
Yeah.
It's just testing you to see if
exam.
you're good enough.
Yeah.
It genuinely is. It's not like the tuning exams where it's like, oh, this is a very structured test. You have to do a written thing that, you know, this and that. It's just like, we're just running through scenarios that you need to be able to do this job.
Yeah, or not even like I like that it's open-ended. That's the big thing about it. Like in the tuning exams, they did do a similar thing because the tuning exams are kind of inspired by this. Because, like, it is, like, the tuning exams, yeah, it's a written thing, and it's not about the written thing. There's, like, a twist to it. You have to cheat. It's all about, like, gathering information. It's not actually about the written test. With the scrolls, it's not really about gathering the scroll. It's not about, like, surviving and making it to the middle. You have to gather the scrolls. You have to gather a second pair. About, like, taking fights with people who have the scroll you need versus, you know, people who have the same scroll. It's not worth it to fight them. Is it better, like, you know, sneaking and stuff like that. There's multiple things. Dealing with the terrain, which didn't end up being a big deal, but... what is in theory a big deal. There's more aspects to it, and then it ends with, you know, the fights and everything. But yeah, in this it doesn't seem to be like fighting. It's all there. We've gone through multiple tests, and it's not like, oh well, you're being tested on this. Like this is the first one where it's like you need to have endurance. You need to have mental toughness.
Well, I guess the previous one, they like had to kind of fight those or like track down.
Leorio didn't. He just helped the guy with his
but there
wounds.
was 3 of them, so it was a you know.
But there wasn't like a right answer. No, you know what I mean?
It was
like,
it was like you could get through by doing this, by doing this, by doing this. This one seems to be a little bit more straightforward of just you just have to run.
And then the first one with the questions, or the second one with the questions, is like a judge of. It's a lot of judge of character.
Yeah.
You know, like. The captain of the ship, that was the first phase.
Which is also why it's interesting
he
how
has to
all
like you or think you're a good
guys
hunter.
who have been in here multiple times are kind of just shitty. Like,
well, not everyone takes the same boat. It's like people come from all walks of life, and like it's supposed to be setting up like the scale of it, like how many other ways you could get in. Like it's endless. There's millions of people who like try to do this, and you know, so it's all walks of life get in here.
I'm just saying it's interesting that the guy who's taken this test the most times is just kind of scumbag who's like trying to like shadily eliminate people.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
And then he's still there.
Yeah.
And having such clearly...
Well, because it's a skill.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's all they care about. It's just that you're skilled. You were highly skilled in something. You don't have to be a good person.
Yeah, I guess but what I'm saying is he hasn't passed yet.
Right.
And his biggest, like, that's his skill.
Yeah, but he's not banned from the exam.
No, I know, that's what they're saying. If, for some reason, if one of the examiners of a certain year were like, oh wow, I really like that he, that he's shady and, you know, likes to trick people and poison them.
Yeah, and we have Hisoka who just kills somebody in cold blood, like, just for bumping into him, like... You know, that's what this episode is kind of trying to communicate, is that, like, you know, it's cool because it's not just, oh, these are good people. You have to because all the previous ones were like, do you have a good character? You know, who would you save if blah blah blah? Impossible choice. The right answer is silence, because then that marks you as like this or that person. So that's the kind of person we want. But then you actually get to the thing, and it's like, oh no, there's a bunch of different people, and morality seems to be like non-existent. So it's just cool that's what the episode. It feels kind of like we just start another thing at the end, and we're just kind of in a room for most of it, talking to people, and that's what it's kind of trying to do. So it's kind of cool. It's just interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon for uncuts and to get at least a week ahead, possibly more. Check that out. See how far ahead we are. Link in the description. If you're already watching on Patreon, thank you very much for your support. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.